So good morning everyone. Just to make sure that can everyone see my slides, my presentation? All right, thank you. So before I do my introduction, you guys can scan on the QR code to you can play along with the website and listen to my presentation. And if you're using laptop, you can type in this website https://event-recipe, so on. You can go on. So I give a few sec if you guys want to scan on the QR. Okay, so let's start with my introduction. So the introduction. So yes, as you guys know, my name is Chin Phin Shen, and you guys have been calling me Chin. And yes, and then I used to be an account field, and now it's very obvious. Yes, I'm transitioning to a programming field. And a little short hobby of me, I love to play music, and then I enjoy playing game, and I love to explore different kind of food. Yeah, just a short introduction, and then let's proceed with my introduction of the project. So the project name for for this project is called EventRecipe. The objective is that, sometimes if you get involved, right, you know that planning meals or catering for events sometimes it's a headache. And then it can be very hassle. So this project is designed to make the process easier, and also to have to save time for anyone that is in charge in organizing food. Let's talk about the background. So the inspiration of creating this project is that because I am an active churchgoer, and I'm actively involved in all the church events, and I always see that people always struggling in what kind of food they have to prefer for this event or for this event. And I also see that a lot of people, like, they often face challenge, like, I want to prepare this food, but I don't know how to cook. Yeah, so this is the reason why it inspired me to create a solution to help them, and also to help them make that meal planning will be easier, and then it's more accessible. So the target audience for this project definitely is the people who always involved in preparing meals, whether you are in community, you are in a company, or whether in your family. This project is definitely for you, I would say. Yeah, so the technical overview for this project, I use React, I use CSS, a little bit of CSS, and Bootstrap mainly on the design. I use Express.js for my API. And then I use Firebase for my authentication, and then the Firebase storage for my photo uploading. I use Font Awesome, one of the website for some of the icon on the website. I use Neon Console for my database, and then I use VS Code for everything, my front end code and back end code. And then I use Cloud AI for if there any problem, I want to prompt. Yeah. So basically, the challenge that I faced for this project is that in the start of the project, right, I have this trouble of creativity. I don't know how to design my website, and because of that, I visited a lot of websites to get an idea. Like I refer to this, and then combine everything. And then secondly, I also face issue in connecting front end and back end. This is because mainly my data is mismatched. Some has like extra S, some has typo, and then the connection just doesn't work. And both, yeah, as I mentioned just now, I spent a lot of time researching online, like Stack Overflow, and then I also use AI. Why is this happening, just to find a solution. So a demo, maybe I think you guys have already opened it. So I'll proceed with opening a very short video, but there's no audio. I will straight away talk it live. So let's proceed. So this is the landing page, and then this is the mobile version. So slightly look like this, and let's proceed with a login. I will be using the Google to log into the inside. So after you log in, right, it will show loading your events, and then it will load up everything, like the quick action, how many events you have. So let's proceed with creating event. So after you click on the button, a model will pop up, and then you can proceed with typing your event name, the date of your event, and then where's the locations, and then you can write anything about your description. So for my case, I write catering lunch for around 200 packs, and then you can upload a picture, and then you open it, and then after that you can create the event. Yes, and then you have to give it a few seconds to create the event, and then for the system to upload the picture. And yes, there you go. So it looks like this after you create, and this is another mobile version. So in the event, you can straight away add on add recipe. The system will randomly generate some of the recipe for you, and you can, like let's say I'm taking this rigatoni. There's an ingredient, there's an instruction, and then some of them will have the video, as you can see just now. So after you click on button, it will straight away lead you to the YouTube of the specific recipe. And then there's a source as well. But for this one, because the website has deleted their article, so unfortunately the article is gone. And yeah, so you can add to event if you think this recipe is good, and then you have to like close it, and then it will prompt come up, added successfully. And then after you add, you can still refer to the detail from here, and then you can also click on the recipe button. If you're out of idea, you can look through it first, like just get some inspiration, and then you can randomize it, ask the system to select the recipe for you. And then for this guy, I think this tortang talong is nice. It's a Philippine food. Yeah, and then it's a song, there's a video, and then you can straight away add to event. Yeah, select your specific event, you add it. Give a few seconds, and then it will successfully add to the event, and the recipe will pop out in the event. And then you can also delete it if you think the recipe is not nice, it's not fit. And then you can also yeah. Also in the homepage, it will show the recent event, and then you can delete the event. So give a few seconds, event deleted successfully, and then you can log out. Yeah. So that's a very short demo of my project. So let's proceed. And then my learning experience for this project is that I gained a much deeper understanding of front-end and back-end integration. As I mentioned just now, I have a problem in connecting front-end and back-end. And through this project, I really realized that there's a lot of things you have to beware of when you're connecting. And then I learned how to properly set up a database to avoid data mismatch. This is because I straight away start my project without any outline first. I just go for it. Yeah, so that's a reason why there's a lot of data mismatch. And I also discover a lot of useful resources and where to search for a solution effectively. To exclude AI, Stack Overflow is a very nice thing to look for your solution, I would say. I usually just copy my error and paste it, and then I find the solution. And then for my personal growth, I learned how to manage time better by setting personal deadlines. I really want to thank Daben. He actually set a daily deadline, like what you should do today, what should you do tomorrow. It actually really helped me to like push myself to make sure that my project is done before the deadline. And then I also realized the importance of having an outline before starting any project. Yeah, because I do not have any outline, I just have a lot of data mismatch, which I just realized the importance of it. And then I gain a better understanding of identifying user needs and expectations, because I have been acting as a user to use my own created project. And then I have like, oh, this one is not good, you were like that one. Yeah, I get a better understanding on user thinking. So for conclusion, a very short summary of my project. The name project, EventRecipe, is an application that simplifies meal planning. And then it really inspired by a real struggle, because I have been seeing this like every year in the church. And I learned how to integrate front-end and back-end technology, solve real-world challenge, and better understand user needs. And this experience personally, not only in the programming field, it helps me to understand and know how to better in time management, planning, and problem solving. And for my mentors, instructor, I really want to especially thank Daben and Safa. I really appreciate for their support, encouragement, and motivation, not only for this project, but since the first day of the bootcamp. And I want to thank my Sigma school classmates. Some of them are really good, and they really provide a good tip, good advice. Like it really helps me when I'm preparing my project every time. And I also want to thank my family, despite the nagging, yeah, they nag or not, but I still want to thank them for their unconditional love and support during this whole thing. So thank you.